Welcome to part 6 of a 10-part series on the best HR software in 2026. In this episode, it's all about ATS, or Applicant Tracking Systems, the software category that sits at the center of most businesses' hiring operations. We'll cover what makes a great ATS, as well as the best options for small, mid-market, and enterprise organizations. But before we dive in, this video is sponsored by several HR leaders, including our title sponsor, Paycom, as well as our other sponsors and partners, Tracker, Dayforce, Bamboo HR, PDS, and Paypro. What a stellar group of platforms. You can learn more about each of them through the links in the description. All right, let's dive in. What is an ATS and what's important in 2026? An ATS is the operational engine of recruiting. It's where candidates are tracked from application to offer, where hiring teams collaborate on decisions, and where the compliance documentation for every hiring decision lives. The core functions of a good ATS haven't changed much. Job posting and distribution, resume parsing and candidate profiles, a pipeline view of where every candidate stands, interview scheduling, team collaboration and feedback collection, offer management, and onboarding handoff. What has changed is how much of these processes they can automate. In 2026, the best ATS software has AI-powered capabilities that surface the strongest applicants without manual reviews. They have automated screening that reduces time to first contact from days to hours. They have structured interview kits that standardize evaluation across hiring managers. And they have analytics to tell you where your process is breaking down. Here are some of the best ATS platforms for small, mid-market, and enterprise businesses. Best ATS software for small businesses. For small businesses, the ATS is about getting organized without overcomplicating things. The goal is to move beyond shared inboxes and spreadsheets without deploying software that requires a dedicated administrator to keep things running. The best small business ATS platforms make job distribution easy. One-click posting to the boards that matter, like Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, and ZipRecruiter, without managing each separately. Provide a clean pipeline view, a visual Kanban style or stage-based view of every candidate with easy drag-and-drop movement and clear next steps. Keep communication in one place. Email templates, automated follow-ups, and interview scheduling that eliminate the back and forth between recruiters and candidates. Here are several ATS platforms consistently chosen by smaller businesses. Note, these are listed alphabetically. Screenshot this list and return later to set up demos. There are also links in the description for detailed feature breakdowns in the Select Hub platform. There you go, some of the best ATS software for small businesses. Before we move on, a quick shout out to our title sponsor, Paycom. Unlike systems that bolt together separate tools, Paycom is truly all-in-one, meaning payroll, HR, time tracking, benefits, compliance, and more all live in one database, with no data re-entry, no app hopping, and no security weak points. Even better, Paycom is built on automation. Their AI engine, IWant, gives your workforce permission-based, command-driven access to employee, candidate, and management dashboard data. Just ask a question and it pulls real-time answers instantly, no navigation required. And with automated time-off decisioning, schedule management, and payroll processing all running in the background, Paycom is designed to take the never-ending flood of administrative decisions off your plate. Thanks to Paycom for supporting this series. Check them out through the link in the description to see if it's the right fit for your organization. Now, back to the show. Best ATS software for mid-market organizations. Mid-market ATS buyers face a specific tension. They need sophistication, but not at enterprise complexity or price tags. Mid-market ATS buyers typically look for structured hiring frameworks, standardized scorecards, interview guides, and evaluation rubrics that make hiring more consistent across hiring managers who have very different habits. Workflow customization, the ability to build different hiring pipelines for different job types. For example, a 5-stage technical interview process looks nothing like a 2-stage hourly hire. Collaboration and permissions, controlled access for hiring managers, interviewers, and executives, so everyone sees what they need to and nothing they shouldn't. Source tracking and analytics, which job boards and sourcing channels are actually producing hires, not just applications, and what the cost per hire looks like by source. HCM and HRIS integration, a clean, reliable handoff from hired candidate to onboarded employee without manual reentry or data mismatches. Here are several platforms often chosen by mid-market organizations. We recommend taking a screenshot for your reference later. Furthermore, you'll find direct links in the video description below to access Select Hub's detailed feature-by-feature comparison reports and expert analyst scores. We've analyzed hundreds of popular ATS systems to help you find the right one. Again, check out the links in the description. Best ATS software for enterprise organizations. Enterprise ATS requirements are driven by scale, compliance, and integration complexity. The best enterprise ATS platforms need to support requisition management at scale, multi-level approval workflows for opening new positions, headcount approval gates, and integration with financial planning systems. Global compliance, GDPR data handling, EEOC and OFCCP reporting, right-to-be-forgotten workflows, country-specific data residency requirements, and more. Advanced candidate experience, branded career portals, mobile-optimized apply flows, conversational AI for candidate Q&A, status update automation, and more. Predictive analytics, AI-powered insights into which sourcing channels produce the highest quality hires, which interview questions predict retention, and where bias may be entering the process. Here are several platforms consistently chosen by large enterprises. Again, screenshot this list and dive into the links for SelectHub's feature-by-feature comparisons. Our analysts have reviewed hundreds of popular ATSs in depth and ranked them with scores based on a myriad of factors. So, if you're in the market for a new ATS, you definitely don't want to miss these side-by-side comparisons. A little extra research could save you a ton of time and resources later. Once again, links to the SelectHub platform in the description. There you have it, an overview of the best ATS software in 2026, from small businesses through to enterprise organizations. One more big thank you to the sponsors who made this series possible, including our title sponsor, Paycom, as well as our other sponsors and partners, Tracker, Dayforce, Bamboo HR, PDS, and Paypro. Each of these brings unique value depending on your organization's size, industry, and hiring model. Links for demos are in the description. I'm Devin Hennig with SelectHub. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.